Hi everybody, David here from the Hobby Den, and today I'm gonna just do a quick little revealing of some PSA slabs we've graded, or cards we've graded at PSA over the last couple months. Some cool ones, some nice surprises. We'll start off with this big one. And with these bigger ones, they're typically something uniquely sized. But this is just kind of showcase all the cards we grade, what we get back, what we can grade. Crane potato chips. It's Walter Payton. It's his rookie card. So we got this from a customer, and yeah, came back gem mint. That's 1976. It's one of his super rare unique rookie cards, and it's a gem mint PSA. And if you're interested, come to the shop. It's a really unique piece. Pretty sweet, of sweetness. All right, that's the first one. All right, we'll do this.
You want it?
Huh? Yeah. Then this other order. We have, all right. Got a uniquely sized one right there. But this is kind of the stuff we'll grade. Will Levis, PSA 10, Crusade White, number to 149. Nice grade. Connor Bedard, box set, PSA 9. You get one of these in every box set. And if you get a gem, which is kind of hard to do, like this card, Young Guns, Connor Bedard, PSA 10. We did really well on that one. That was one of the fresh ones we pulled, so pretty hyped about that one. That's a nice one. I like it. And he's doing well. I mean, that might even be a good hold, but we'll probably sell it. Clayton Kershaw. This was a kind of a unique card, a tribute from 2012. Something that old usually doesn't grade well, but this got a gem mint. It was pretty clean. It was still in those kind of top sealed magnetic cases, but we got a gem from this one. It's a very nice on-card autograph of a certified Hall of Famer. Next one is Flawless Collegiate, Josh Allen, PSA 9. I thought they had a good shot at gemming, but obviously it didn't. Gem with the gem would be cool, but it's PSA 9 mint. I thought it was pretty clean because I know these thick cards always grade a lot lower. Big Man on Campus rookie, Mahomes, PSA 10. That's a good grade. Takes a $30 card to, I'm guessing, 100 to 150. So that's why we take the chance to grade something lower end like that. Or it's probably a $20, $30 card, sorry, and probably goes to 100 or something, over 100 now. And we got two of those. So we kind of double dipped on that one and both got gems. Next is Otani, bat on shoulder variation, PSA 10, second year 2019. That's a nice one. Those variations raw go for a decent bit. Usually like 50 bucks, so I'm guessing that's anywhere from 150 to 100 or something. Justin Jefferson, XRC 2019. His first card, PSA 9. Pretty decent. I thought that would be a 9. Had a very small chance at 10 and it didn't gem, but we'll still take that. Otani Freshman Flash. So this is kind of where you take the risk and you either kind of break even, because just this card I think it's 20, 30 bucks, and now in a 9 it's maybe worth 40, 50. So This is the one where a customer, if he's on the brink, I'd tell him probably not, because you'd probably lose money if you spent that to grade it. Josh Allen, Maroon Prism, PSA 9. That's a pretty good grade on that one. I was kind of tough on it because it had a little wear on the corner here. So I'm glad that got a 9. Looks a whole lot better in the red and white slabs. Anthony Richardson, black and white checker, PSA 10. Now I thought this didn't even have a shot at a 10, so we did really well on that one. And I forgot what it was, but there was a lot of surface wear. There were some slight scratches on the back, so very pleased with that one. Can't complain. Anthony Richardson, white and black checker, black and white checker. CJ Stroud, Prism Silver, flashback rookie. This one got an 8. I thought it was pretty clean, but if you can usually tell, like, the centering from here to here isn't really the same. If you see that little block right there. PSA 8 was a little harsh, I think, because it was pretty clean. So I mean, in this case, the crack in this might be worth more raw than it is in a PSA 8. Usually they're about the same price, but something that's modern, it usually sells lower in a PSA 8. So sometimes we'll crack it and we'll leave the grade, or just tell somebody it's just, you shouldn't grade this because we already sent it off. CJ Stroud Vortex Cosmic, PSA 9, numbered at 100. So this is one of those cards where you grade and just say it's going for 100 raw. If you grade it, it's usually going to be worth 130 to 50 to 150 if you get to 9, and then if you get a 10, it goes anywhere from 2 to 300. So something like this usually kind of cancels itself and pays for itself, and it's also a lot easier to sell a PSA 9 than a raw. Portals, Richardson PSA 10. I thought that would jam because I think I pulled it myself, along with 300-400 other green wave parallels. So that's one we'll kind of make money on to make up for that horrible decision of opening 130 hangers. But hey, looks nice to me. It's one of my favorite inserts. They're not worth much, but they're pretty sweet. Patrick Mahomes 9, Leaf Gold. This is rookie. Figured if it was a 10, because right now this card's maybe worth $30. But I think it still goes to 40, 50 to me. It'd be a lot easier to sell like this for us. So that's worth it, even if we didn't bring that price up too much. Explosion Lamar. So this was about an $80 card raw, kind of like a mini Kaboom. It's a little case hit from Absolute 2021. So I mean, in that same case with most of other 9s, I think it's worth the money we sent to grade it, because in a 9 it still sells decent. All right, and we're done with that box. And I think this might be the other part of that order. Get into that. Yeah, because it doesn't have the sheet of paper. And this is most of the customers, if you want to be surprised, we've already contacted them and they told them the grade. So if you had a card in here and wanted to be surprised, we usually wouldn't do these videos. So we kind of made sure all those people were reached out to. Will Levis, Stellar Rookies Red, PSA 10, number to 99. So that's a good grade. Goes from a $20 card to maybe $60 to $80 card. Connor Bedard, UD Portraits, PSA 9. Probably didn't make much on this, but these look sweet. I like the looks of them. Zay Flowers, PSA 9. So probably lost money on this. It's about a $10 card. I don't know if it's worth 30, 40, and a PSA 9, probably not. I would say barely even 20, 25. But then in this case, Jordan Addison, we got a PSA 10, so now it's worth close to 100 from a regular $10 card. So that's what makes that worth that. So good, nice one. Asar Thompson, PSA 10 silver. Same case with most of those lower ones. It went from a $10 card to maybe 50 to 60. So that's a win. It's a whole lot easier to sell a PSA 10 than it is a raw card. Jake Ferguson, black and white checker, PSA 10. I just thought that looked gem, and I think this card was going for 50, 60 raw, so just decided to send it, and it gemmed. And Ferguson is, people like him on the Cowboys, so I figured maybe that would be a good seller. It was worth it, so it gemmed. Connor Bedard, glossy insert, OPG rookie, PSA 10. Happy with that grade. Another Connor Bedard box set, PSA 9. Like I said, probably not going to make on that, but it's easier to sell a 9 slab than it is a raw card. Bryce Young, Panini Phoenix auto. One of his rare Panini autos, because most of his stuff is Bowman. I thought that had a good chance to gem, but I figured it'd be 9. Still a really nice card number to 49, so I like it. Another Bedard Portraits 9, so I just wasn't able to gem any of those. Apparently those are really hard. But I got the, yeah, you can obviously see white in there on the corners. As long as I got the Young Gun 10, I'm fine with that. CJ Stroud, Green Wave, PSA 10. I'm happy with that one. Really slick looking card. And another Laser, PSA 10, Bryce Young. CJ Stroud, Laser, PSA 10. Definitely one of the best one come up. So this goes from like a $150 card to like 300, 400, maybe 500. So pretty sweet. Anthony Richardson Laser, PSA 9. Decent grade. I like it. I think most people prefer to buy the 9s over the 10s, because if you're getting this close to what it is raw. If it's going for 50 raw, it'll probably sell for 60 or 70, maybe 80 in the 9. So people would rather spend that than double. I'd rather have 2 9s than 1 10 most of the time, honestly. Oh no, we did get one Portraits PSA 10, so yeah. I like that. Connor Bedard PSA 10. As you can see, we tried to send a lot off and we got 1 gem, so happy with that. Can't complain. And OPG Glossy Gold PSA 10. We were blessed with some Bedard 10, so I'm happy with our gem rate on that. Jaden Reed. I just love the color and on that, the green waves, plus matching the team color. I mean, how nice does that look in a 10? Pretty sweet. So you can see why I graded it. Just shines. And if you're a Packers fan, I think he'll do really well. Josh Downs, Purple Wave, PSA 10. I mean, just took a chance on this, and it's going, yeah, it's a good card. Now it's a 10. It's going to be a whole lot easier to sell. And then our last one is CJ Stroud, Prism Base Rookie 10. From that box. All right. Pretty sure. Did I have it? Okay. All right. Last box. This is a lot cooler, or a lot mid to high end stuff. So sometimes we'll have to send stuff on bulk level, and then sometimes we'll have to send stuff on a standard level. And then we got upcharged on a lot of these cards, so that's what I tell people sometimes, is that you might get upcharged because they upcharged us a lot on these. All right, we're gonna do it this way. All right, we'll start off with an awesome card. Dirk Nowitzki, Downtown, PSA 10. One of the first downtowns. Excited about that. I mean, almost all of those look gem. That's a sweet looking card. Dirk was one of my favorite players growing up, so happy about that. That looks more like a Colts card than anything. But hey, Dirk Nowitzki, Downtown. All right. Anthony Richardson, PSA 10, Purple Wave. Out of our hangers, this is one of the first big hits we ever had, so I was super excited. I mean, I think that was one of the first over close to $1,000 cards we pulled, and then it went down to like 500 raw. Now it's probably around 1,000 now in a 10. And this sat in the case for a long time. I mean, a couple of months, so a lot of people had chances to grade this, but we just kept it in the case. Nobody graded it or bought it, so I was like, well, let's just send that one. It came back a 10. All right, Michael Jordan, PSA 6, All-Star Team. I thought that would grade close to 8, maybe a 9, but because it was very clean. Still looks clean. Probably one of the best 6s you'll ever see. I mean, I grade a lot of vintage stuff. I mean, that would be like an 8 or 9 on most things. So the thing with this one is it's just a little off center, or not a little, but a lot off center, because this should be the same size as this. So the other option that they could have done, which they probably did, is this could have been a PSA 8 OC. But instead, they just knock it down 2 grades and call it a 6. So I could see a reasoning why this would have a 6. But even then, I think it would be a PSA 9 off center, and it should be a 7. Because, I mean, that's clean, and if you've seen this card as much as I am, it's very hard to find something this clean looking. Classic image, though, and this won't be hard at all to sell. Next up, Ronald Acuna. 2021 Gallery, 101, red parallel autograph, red border. So Acuna 101, not a great grade, but it's a 101. So we just wanted to get that slabbed because you don't want something that's a 101 getting in worse condition. I thought this was a 9 at least. That's why I graded it, but they said it's an 8. I'm not going to crack that. I'm going to leave it alone since it's a 101. Not going to hurt the value much. So if you're a Acuna fan, yeah. We got a lot of Braves and Acuna's fans, so this is a pretty sweet 101. Connor Bedard, Young Guns, PSA 9. Not a bad grade. I think most are 9s. The biggest thing is there's a little white. There's almost a little white spot for almost every Bedard Young Guns. And if it doesn't, the least amount you have there, the more likely to get a 10. I'm happy with that grade. Next card, Ken Griffey, Home Run King. This is a really cool card. Acetate. It's very hard to get acetate to grade high. And I can't tell if this card has a little yellowing or none, because I don't have a comparison card, but I mean, it looks clean. I thought it looked clean, and it got a gem, so I'm happy with that. But it still looks a little yellow from over time, but I can't tell if that's just how they naturally are too. But PSA 10 of a 90s card is really awesome, no matter who the player or set is. It's just very hard to get those rare 90s inserts in gem. Hank Aaron, 1956, PSA 3 miscut. Yeah, so I thought that was very clean. I didn't think it would be a 3, because this will sell like way under a 3. I'm not going to sell it that cheap. This is almost like 99% better than every single one you'll see. Because they say if it has a qualifier, you're supposed to sell it 2 grades lower. I will not do that at all. Really decent looking card. Corners aren't horrible, but they're not great. But like I said, yeah, this is better than every single one I've seen. So and a 3. I think it's fairly low. I think it should got a 4 or 5 miscut, but still a legend. Patrick Mahomes, red and yellow. Optic prism. I thought this was a really clean card, but the centering on these is all the same, so it's very hard to, I don't know if it's hard to gem or it's your grader not realizing that, but almost every one of them has the thick border here and lower border there. Centering, edges, surface look great on this. I might even send that back because I think it's a gem. Great card nonetheless. And Pee Wee Reese, 1956, 2.5. Good grade on that. Can't really say much. It looks like a 2.5. Good year, vintage, had a little crease. Shouldn't be that hard to sell for us. Nolan Ryan, second year, 1969. Yeah. PSA 3. Very coveted card. Some people, call it his first card. Or it is his first card where he's on there by himself. There's just so much space right here. But I think, let me see, I forgot. Somebody wanted this. But it's worth around 200. Clean looking card. Can't go wrong with that. LeBron James, PSA 8, Chrome rookie. I told the guy not to grade it and sell it like it is because it'll be an 8. Did he listen? Nope. But it's also easier to sell 8 because people won't have to guess or try to grade it. So that's another thing that works out in his favor. So 8 will be easier to sell. I think that was one of the only few customer orders on here. Patrick Mahomes, Sage Hit rookie auto, PSA 6. I'd have to disagree with that. I would still say it's a 7 or 8. I've seen a lot of 6s worse than this. It's got a little cornered wear, but nothing that justifies a 6 to me. But still a rookie auto, Patrick Mahomes. All right, here's the big boy, Anthony Richardson, downtown. PSA 10. Now this sat in the case almost immediately after I bought it. I think I bought it for like way too much because when the comps first came out, they were like 1,000 or something. But this sat in the case for 4 or 5 months. Nobody bought it. And hell, you can even see like the little surface wear on it still. I did not think it's a 10, but hey, I'll take a 10 any day. Sometimes you can get surprised. Otani, PSA 9 auto. Bought this from, I think, Jared. It was a PSA 8. I said, hey, that looks pretty decent. So let me try to send it off again, and it came a 9. I'm happy with that. Can't go wrong with a PSA 9 Otani auto. Micro Mosaic CJ Stroud. PSA 10. This is one of my favorite looks from one of my favorite case hits I've seen. I think these are just as cool looking as the downtowns. It's a love it or hate it on these. People really don't care for them or really like them. I like these a lot. Gem Mint, CJ Stroud, Micro Mosaic. Yeah, good pickup. This is a customer's card. Really nice one. Elsa Enchanted, PSA 10. He's super hyped about this, Ryan. I let him know they upcharged the crap out of me on this, and he was happy with that. And I would be too, because it's close to like $2,000 now. But yeah, I'll take an upcharge fee anytime my card goes up from 600 to 2,000. So yeah, not too bad. Willie Mays, 2002 autograph, Legends on card autograph. Really nice looking card. Yeah, it's from the 2002 Legends autograph set. I don't like that it says reprint auto, but it's a reprint. So, but people might think the autograph is reprint and not the set. But anyway, it's a real autograph, has the Topps autograph issue and authentication. And Willie Mays, a legend, PSA 8. I'm happy with that grade. I thought it had a chance at 9 because it was very clean looking, but I'm happy with an 8 just to get it graded. And last but not least, Jalen Waddle, Gold Kaboom, PSA 10, numbered out of 10. So yeah, excited about this one. This is a big card for Waddle. It's his third year, sorry, 2023 from this year's Absolute. Got a gem. I thought it looked really clean and came back a gem. Yeah, if you like these videos, let me know. We'll keep doing more. If you don't, I guess we won't do them as much, but this just kind of shows off what we get at the shop, what we grade, stuff we'll grade, stuff we'll recommend to customers. And I kind of broke down the reasons why we graded them. So yeah, if you got any questions, let me know. I mean, that's one of my most asked questions in the shop is, should I grade this? Do you think I should grade this? What do you think this will grade? And I see it all the time. I don't know what this is, but they gave me a sticker for something. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, appreciate it, and thanks everybody. If you can, like and subscribe. Have a good one.